Good evening. Dundee's V&A Museum has opened to the public for the first time. The £80 million building on the city's waterfront tells the story of Scottish design. 6,000 visitors are expected through the doors during the opening weekend, which is being celebrated with a festival. Andrew Anderson reports.
They'd seen it on TV and in the papers. Now they came to see it for themselves. The public getting up close to V&A Dundee. Among them, the architect whose vision has become reality on the city's waterfront. Kengo Kuma says his building is a living room for Dundee. 3,000 went through the doors today, the first it's hoped of 500,000 visitors in the coming year.
I think this building has used all the best of Dundee to showcase our city. Super happy today.
We've just came in and we're just wowed by it, aren't we, Samantha?
Yeah, I really like it.
We've been here watching it go up from day one, really, so it's absolutely wonderful. So excited to see it finished.
Across the road from the £80 million building, a small peaceful demonstration by anti-poverty campaigners. The opening of V&A Dundee is being marked with a weekend festival. Last night a light show played on the stone panels of the building. Thousands more will visit this building tomorrow. Again, you need a ticket to get in, but from Monday anyone can turn up and see the V&A Dundee for themselves. Andrew Anderson, reporting Scotland, Dundee.
Police are investigating after the discovery of a man's body in North Lanarkshire. He was found in Melder Road in Cumbernauld just after 5:30 yesterday morning. Officers are currently treating the death as unexplained. Police investigating human trafficking say they've rescued 10 people from properties in Glasgow and Edinburgh. Addresses in the East End of Glasgow and in the capital were targeted yesterday morning as part of an intelligence-led operation. A 29-year-old man and a woman aged 30 have been arrested. Officers say inquiries are ongoing. Hundreds of supporters of a second referendum on independence gathered in Glasgow's George Square for the Hope Over Fear rally earlier. Speakers at the event, which was hosted by the former Socialist MSP Tommy Sheridan, included a number of SNP politicians. Nina MacLeod reports.
Today's event, involving music and speeches, comes almost 4 years to the day since the independence referendum. And campaigners and activists at the rally said they are more than ready for another vote.
When people come together like this, it just shows the support there is for independence.
We're the ones that are keeping the momentum going, aren't we? We're marching all over Scotland.
The rallies and marches and different things are all about mobilising and picking the spirit up of independence.
One of the speakers, SNP MP Angus MacNeil, said these events played a significant role in preparing for a second referendum.
These rallies are important because we have to be ready. Brexit is providing the opportunity. I mean, Brexit provides the mandate. It is going to happen, and it's going to happen fairly soon, probably within the next year or so.
And many of the campaigners for another independence vote hope today's rally will help to keep up the pressure on Nicola Sturgeon to announce another referendum sooner rather than later. Nina MacLeod, reporting Scotland, Glasgow.
Moving on to football now, and there were 5 games in the Premiership. Hearts stretched their lead at the top to 5 points with a 1-0 win over Motherwell. Livingston climbed to third after beating Hamilton Accies 1-0. Hibs won 3-2 against Kilmarnock and Rangers beat Dundee 4-0. Aberdeen drew 1-1 at St Johnstone. In tennis, Jamie Murray has helped Britain edge ahead in the Davis Cup in Glasgow. Murray and partner Dom Inglot won their doubles match against Uzbekistan in 4 sets. It means if Britain win either of tomorrow's singles matches, they'll win the tie and be seeded for next year's revamped competition. In Shinty, Newton Moore have won the Camanachd Cup for the 3rd year in a row with a 3-0 win over Lovitz in Oban. The most successful club in the trophy's history won it for the 33rd time with 2 goals from Evan Mingus and 1 from Glenn McIntosh. Now let's get the weekend weather forecast with Gail.
A very good evening to you. Well, it was a fairly decent day right across Scotland today with a lot of dry weather, but things are about to change. All eyes are on the Atlantic as here we've got a deepening area of low pressure and it's set to bring with it a spell of wet and windy weather. Already we're watching that rain just inch in across Northern Ireland. It will cross the Irish Sea, reaching Northern England and Western Scotland. Now that rain will continue its journey northwards and eastwards overnight, affecting all parts by morning. It'll become heavy and persistent, and there could well be over an inch of rainfall over Western Hills by morning. It'll also be accompanied by a strong to gale force southwesterly wind, and this may well reach severe gale force too, with gusts reaching 55 miles per hour. So for tomorrow, it's a wet and a windy start to the day for many parts of the UK. But notice as the front gradually sinks its way southwards, it begins to peter out. So the trend is for conditions to gradually improve, with the best of the weather to be found in the east, where we should see some bright spells, in particular from the likes of East Yorkshire right the way up to Northumberland, also the Borders and Aberdeenshire too. But still the threat of some showers just working their way into western districts. And temperatures tomorrow will around about 16 Celsius for Scotland, a shade higher the further south you go. Now for the start of next week, well, again, there's going to be further outbreaks of showery rain moving into northern and western districts, with the east living a bit of a charmed life. Here it will be drier and a bit brighter, and temperatures near 17 Celsius. But for Monday night, the Met Office have issued a weather warning. Storm Helene is set to bring a disruptive spell of weather with gales and also heavy rain.
And that's all for now. Reporting Scotland is back just before 7 p.m. tomorrow. But for now, from everyone here, enjoy your Saturday evening. Goodbye.